some ways to finish your guillotines from turtles. So we're into a front headlock. We have different ways to approach here. So first thing a lot of people learn is to go no arm, which is a nice finish, which we'll look at first. So if we're here, first things first, I'm going to put up my wrist and get into this nice high wrist position. From here, you just lock up our hands, just grab your fingers like so. If you have really tall arms, sometimes you can go for a rear naked grip, but I like this one the most. Just go S grip. Now walk around, put your knee in, and get your elbow nice up high, pull back, and we have a good finish. So our finish basically is our wrist up high. We have locked up arms like this, and my elbow is going over. And even if he starts circling around you, you can easily finish him like right here, because you have really a really nice squeeze. Okay, there is some risk with guillotines like that, but it's a really nice way to attack initially. So, from here, high wrist, grab your wrist, sit back, finish. Okay, next, we'll go into arm in finishes. So, first arm in finish I really like is locking up my arms in a gable grip like so, and putting his elbow in and across. From here I'm going to walk over and I'm going to put my knee at the other side of his body, so we get into a nice squeezing motion here. Important here is that I don't go backwards because his head will pop out. I try to keep his neck covered. I don't want to see his neck. Right there. And from there we can squeeze really tight for the guillotine. So, we're here. Squeeze this arm towards the center line. Walk up, put your knee in, push through, and just curl up. And so crunch into your guillotine. Don't pull, crunch in, make the space between your arms as small as possible. Okay, next one is a combination of the first two, where we go high wrist, but we also go arm in. So we go high wrist first, and now I'm going to take the arm and I'm going to grab my own elbow at the far side. Right there. And I like this variation because it gives me a little bit of the best of both worlds. Again, we go into our guard here, keep the leg up high. We get a really tight squeeze there for the arm and guillotine. So, our hand comes into high wrist position, so try to get your thumb all the way to the neck, grab the elbow on the opposite side, and now just sit back for the guillotine. And we get a really, really nice squeeze and a blood choke. Okay, last one. We will go for the classic arm in guillotine with the low wrists. I think this one is used most in at least the past. So let's do this one as well. So we're here into our front headlock position. Now what I like to do here is pull everything up and close to me. Now I'm going to sit back and I'm going to make sure my arm is nice and true. So I'm basically pulling my wrist all the way through. So I connect my wrist, I'm pulling everything nice and tight through, and I'm circling in, so I'm basically bringing my shoulder towards my hip. I'm not pulling. If I pull here, nothing really happens, so I'm just pushing it close. So the movement is not a pulling motion where I try to pull his neck off. The motion is like this. I try to get my elbow towards my hip, like so. Because his head is in this hole, the choke will come up. Yes, so here, we're into our position. Pull your wrist through. Sit back, and we get into a position like this. Now his arm is locked up. If his arm is on the outside, this is also completely fine. Just make sure you cover the neck again and curl in. This curling motion is the most important thing in this classic guillotine. So, that's 4 ways to submit your opponent with guillotines from front headlock. Good luck.